So, good morning, my dear student. Today I am Alok Brave from Ambuja Public School, and I am here to give you demo on one video. I am going to make one video on, you know, uh, law of demand, right? So, it will take a couple of minutes to set the camera. Another thing. Now see. So today's topic is law of demand. Law of demand, and my dear student. So we are in the previous video I told you what is demand, what are the my dear student, what are the determinants of demand, right? What are the elements of demand? Now today I'm going to discuss with you about the you know law of demand. What is law of demand? Law of demand. Law of demand. We are going to discuss this topic, law of demand. Right. Law of demand refers to a situation in which demand increases, in which demand increases due to fall in price. Otherwise, vice versa. If other things remaining same, if other things remaining same, demand will increase when the price will fall, demand will fall when price will rise. It is the meaning of otherwise vice versa, right? See, so we can prove it with the help of table and diagram. We can prove it with the help of table and diagram. But before proving it with the help of table and diagrams, there are some important things in determining the law of demand. That is, if other things remaining same. If other things remaining same. It means there are some exceptions. There are some exceptions. If those exception does not apply, if those exception does not apply, then my dear student, demand will, my dear student, increase. Demand will, my dear student, increase. If price will fall, right? So this is the law of demand. Law of demand state, if other things remaining same, as price falls, demand increases, otherwise vice versa. Right? See, that is obvious. We are in the market, we are purchasing, we are all consumer also, we are purchasing goods. So always we will try to buy cheapest good, right? We'll ask the price at 3, 4 places, 5 places, some may ask at 10 places, then they will purchase. Then they will purchase that good, right? Why? They will purchase that good because the seller will give them at cheapest rate. They will buy from there, right? Because money has value. So my dear student, so that is why we study the law of demand. We study the law of demand because we want to know the tendency of the consumer, right? See, so we can prove it with the help of table and diagram. We can prove it help of table and with the help of table and diagram. Now table. You can make one table or schedule price of per kg, demand, demand kg. They are showing price and demand in the table. Right, see, we are showing price and demand in the table. So my dear student, when the price is rupees 4, demand is only 2 kg. As price fall to 2, demand becomes 4 kg. There is a negative relationship between demand and demand and price. If the price will fall, demand will rise. If the price rises, demand will fall. Right? So when the price falls, consumer purchases more. When the price increases, their demand decreases. Right? So this is a universal law, and this is the nature of the consumer. So we can prove it with the help of diagram also. Diagram we can do here. Now see, this is the diagram. According to table and diagram, initial price is rupees 4, as initial price is 4 and demand is 2 kg. Demand is 2 kg, right? When the price is rupees 4 per kg, as price falls, demand increases to, right? The price falls to rupees 2, demand also increases to rupees 4. Rupees 4 per 4 kg, 4 kg. So it means as the price will fall, demand will increase. As the price will fall, demand will increase. Why? There is an inverse relationship between demand and price. Demand and price. Okay. So my next topic is there is an inverse relationship between demand and price. Then my next topic is, you will find here, exception to law of demand. Now there are some exception to law of demand. These exceptions are as exception to law of demand. exception to law of demand. What is the meaning of exception to law of demand? Their meaning is that in what condition law of demand does not apply. In what condition law of demand does not apply. Number first, Veblen effect. Veblen effect. Articles of distinction. Articles of distinction, and we can call it conspicuous consumption. Conspicuous consumption, or we can call it rare goods. We can call it rare goods, right? Conspicuous consumption, status symbol good. We can call it status symbol good. Status symbol goods. Right. According to Professor Veblen, this is called Veblen effect because according to Professor Veblen, right, those goods which are costly, prestigious goods, which increases prestige in the society, their demand, their demand never decreases as their price rises, their demand increases more and more. Right, see. So that is the most important thing. These goods are called article of distinction. For example, for example, gold, jewelry, gold, jewelry, rare antique goods, right? Costly cars, bike, right? Their demand, etc. Many other things, right? Stamps, right? You can say coins, right? Their demand is never decreases. As their price increases, their demand increases more and more. So in this condition, law of demand does not apply. Then second is ignorance. Ignorance of the consumer. This is second point. Sometimes consumer is ignorant about the price of the product. Price of the product, right? He goes to the market directly and he purchases that product which he desires. Right? See, in that case, law of demand also fails because we don't know the real price of the product available in the market and he purchased costly item and he purchased costly. In that case, law of demand does not apply. Then third point is increase in income. When the income of the consumer also increases, then law of demand fail. Because when its income increases, consumer of the income increases, he started demanding more commodity. He started demanded more commodity on the same price. At that time, law of demand also does not apply. It fails. So, my dear student, it is important to know that the income of the consumer is also an exception of the law of demand. When the income of the consumer increases, then what happens, my dear student? Its price also, its his demand also increases. I beg your pardon. Their demand also increases. Next, increase in population. When the size of population increases, when the size of population increases, my dear student, you know, price remains same, but demand increases. Price remains same, demand increases. It is another exception to law of demand. It is another exception to law of demand. Then next point is fifth point, changing fashion, taste, and habit. Change in fashion, taste, and habit. It is another cause, right? It is another exception of law of demand. If the fashion, taste, and habit changes of the people in the society, then what happens, my dear student? They will not purchase old-fashioned product. They will follow their new habits. If they form new habits, new standard of living, they will not purchase old-fashioned product, or they will not follow their old habits, habits. So it is another cause of, you know, exception to, sorry, it is another exception to law of demand. Last point is given goods. Last point is given goods. Given goods, and we can also write here inferior good, but I will write here given goods. Given goods are those whose price falls, and their demand also falls. As their price will fall, their demand will fall more, because they are stale, rotten goods, and they are not able to consume by the consumer. Only animal can eat them. Only animal can eat them. So these are different goods are also an exception to law of demand, right? So my dear student, this is the another, you know, these are the another exception to law of demand. Then we have one more topic. We can go for one more topic, that is called market demand. Market demand, right? See, the next topic is market demand. We assume that in the market there are only two consumers. My dear student, it is not possible to calculate market demand in two axes, OY axis and OX axis. So we cannot calculate the market demand of all consumer, because there are numerous consumer in the market. So to make and to simplify the our answer, we have assumed that there are only two consumer in the market, consumer A and B. Let us assume that there are two consumers in the market. There are two consumers in the market, consumer A and B. Let us find their demand. Let us find their demand. right? Let us find their demand. My dear student, let us find their demand. See, now suppose uh, law of demand applies here. Law of demand applies here. First, we will define here law of demand. Law of demand, same definition. Law of demand, same definition, which I gave you in previous topic, which I gave you in the previous in the law of demand. The same definition we will write here, right? So assume, right? See, let us assume that, my dear student, there are two consumers A and B, and their demand is 90. We can show it with the help of table and diagram. We can show it with the help of table and diagram. Table. First price, demand of consumer A, demand of consumer B, the last market demand. Suppose the price is rupees 4. Demand of consumer is 2 and consumer A is 2. Demand of consumer B is 4. Market demand is 6 kg. Price per kg. Price in kgs. Market. As the price fall, the demand of consumer A becomes 4 and demand of consumer B becomes 8. The total market demand becomes 12. Right. In this way, the law of demand also applies in the market. Right. When the price will fall, demand of both consumer will increase. Right. At high price, their demand is less, but as price will fall, their demand will also increase. Right. If the price will rise, their demand will fall. If the demand of the consumer will fall, if the price will rise, their demand will fall. Right. If the price falls, their demand will increase. So law of demand applies here. The next, we can show it with the help of table and diagram. Right. See, we can make diagrams here. We can make combined diagram also. We can make separate diagram also. Diagrams. Diagram of A on the basis of table. price, demand, demand of A, demand of A consumer. Demand is DP. This is the demand. Right. In the same way, we can make demand of B. Demand is more. He is more rich. Now see, then we can make market demand. We can make, based on these data, we can make market demand. Market demand. Demand of the consumer. Right, market demand. Six. Now see, in this way we can make market demand. Right, see, this is market demand curve. Right. So, according to law of demand, the price will fall, demand will rise. The price will fall. Here we write price again. So demand of A, demand of B consumer, then market demand. So according to table and diagram, we can say when the price is rupees 4, right? Demand of market is 6 unit. As price falls to rupees, rupees, 2, demand becomes, you know, 12, right? The demand of consumer A becomes 4 and demand of consumer becomes 8. Demand of consumer becomes 8 and the total market demand becomes 12, or you can say market demand becomes 12. So law of demand applies here. This is now see. So here also law of demand applies here, right? So okay, thank you, my dear student. You will learn, and then you can see my video. Like it, share it with your friends. Okay, thank you. God bless you.